Welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, Frenchy, back in the house. We have more breaking news today. It's since the NHL announced they are going to go back for the upcoming season, 2020 and 2021, January 13th. More activities going on in the league. So let's start with the first breaking news we have, and start with Michael Grenn resigned with the Nashville Predator. Remember, he was playing with them last season. For the last 2 years, he was traded a couple years ago from the Minnesota Wild to the Nashville Predator, and he signed a new contract with the Nashville, a 1 year only contract at $3.75 million. Is of course going to be AAV also at 3.75. He played 63 games last season, 17 goals, 13 assists for 30 points, -4, and he played a game time on ice average of 17 minutes and 48 seconds. Overall, since he played in the NHL, he played over 540 games. He had 111 goals, 241 assists for a total of 352 points, +6 for the rating, and also 1757 seconds on the time on ice. Great signature for Nashville. I think they need a center number 2 behind Ryan Johansson. And since the departure of Kyle Dubas, and I think that will helping Nashville to get Grenn over there. And I think it's a great addition for the team for Nashville. So let's move on for the next breaking news. And we talk about Conor Sheary signed a new contract, but this time he's going to be with the Washington Capitals. Remember, he played a couple of years with the Pittsburgh. He wanted to try to start the season with the Buffalo Sabres last year, and during the year he got traded to back to Pittsburgh, and now he signed as a UFA with the Washington Capitals. Last season, again, like Grenn, played 63 games. He had 10 goals, 13 assists for 23 points, -5, and he played an average of 13 minutes or 6 seconds per game. And during his career so far in the NHL, he has 325 games, 72 goals, 78 assists for a total of 150 points, +2, and a game average of 13.45. He signed a contract at 1 year only at $735,000 per year. I think at that moment, I think we don't give enough credit to Sheary. For a guy play most of the third or fourth line, he got a pretty good, like a 0.5 point per game. So pretty good, and for him is more an offensive player, but still can help the depth on any team in NHL. So I think it's a good signature for the Washington Capitals for the upcoming season. And the next breaking news is coming from Arizona Coyotes signed the players Drake Caggiula for a new contract. Caggiula last season with the Chicago Blackhawks played 40 games, 9 goals, 6 assists, 15 points, -3, play only 11 minutes 49 per game at time on ice. And during his career so far, he played over 222 game, 41 goals, 35 assists, 76 points, -18, and of course a 13 minute 22 second per game time on ice. With the Coyotes, he signed a contract of 1 year at $700,000 per year. So I think at the end of the day, it's good for the Coyotes. I think they need some depth. Since the departure of a couple of players like Taylor Hall and Inuzola now with the Panthers. So I think Drake can bring a couple more offensives for the Coyotes. So it's something we have to follow up with the Coyotes, and they have a lot of rumor over there talking about maybe trade their goaltender Crumper or maybe the OEL, their captain, $8.25 million per year. It's not easy to trade players like him. So this is something we need to follow up. The next breaking news we have is helmet with sponsorship. The NHL decided to allow team to get sponsorship ads on the helmet or each players. Already have a couple of different teams, like this one's from the Washington Capitals. Capital One become the sponsorship on the helmet. They allow only one ads per team on the helmet for each players. Just give you an idea, the New Jersey Devils signed the company, the potential to be on their helmets. So many teams going to do that. The league, NHL, expect about $15 million more as a revenues. And with no fans right now, with social COVID, I think is a great initiative from the league to do that. That we're helping the league to make a little bit more money and see what happens. And finally, the last breaking news I want to mention to you is a new rule in NHL for offside. You remember, you have a many time the team recall when you have a goal. They're always looking for the offside, so the video coach in few seconds can check all the situation for the offside. But the league NHL decided to change one rules, and I want to show to you honestly. Usually, when the back legs do not touch the blue line, but is on the blue line, but do not touch the ice, and the puck go in at that moment before it was an offside, and they have to stop the play. Now the rules 83.1 for the upcoming season. If this situation at that you can see on the picture right now, like at that moment, if it's happening, it will allow the play to continue. So that's the change over there. So you can hanging your skate on the air and not touch the ice anymore like it was before, and they will not call for offside. They will just let it go and continue to play. So I think it's a great call for the NHL to decide to do that. I think at the end of the day, it should be this way, and that will give it a bit more chance. Now, when the puck is on the offensive side or on the defensive side, right? The player have to get out of the play, and they come back. They have to touch the blue line before they return or to let another player to go in. So that's one thing. You have the difference to be sure. So when they have an offside and they wait for the puck, the player have to get out of the zone, but they have to touch the blue line to return or to let his teammate to come back in the zone. So that's something we have to, to follow up and to see what's happening there. But I think there's a great initiative for the NHL to give this change this rule. I think that will give a little bit more goals during the year, and it's very smart. I'll be honest with you, that's very smart. So like I said earlier, we have a lot of breaking news around the NHL. Is going to get more and more. You have a lot of UFA right now. They are looking to have a new contract. You still have a guy like Dubois, Cirelli, Barzal for the Islanders. The RFA did not sign the contract right now. And then you have a couple of teams. They have to go under their salary cap. So we'll see what happens with the Tampa and also Vegas. But a lot of change going to happen in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for any notification or breaking news from the NHL. Going to bring to you at any moment. And I just want to let you know, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel under Hockey Nation Live Show. This is called Frenchy. And don't forget to check more video under here. So have an amazing, great day, friends.